There we go. All right. So guys, let's start feet hip width distance apart. Hands on the knees. We're gonna do that partial roll up that we've been working on. So tucking in your belly button, trying to shoot that down to the floor first. Roll down with control. And as your shoulders hit, I want you to slide back up on an exhale and come up. And actually, your feet are going to be a little closer to your butt than mine just were. We want to land in that Pilates position, right? And then we want to exhale, come up to a partial roll up. If you need, you can walk your feet out if it's a little difficult. And if you want a challenge, you can bring your feet in. So this is down on an inhale and up on the exhale, nice and slow. Let's do one more, and then you'll find yourself in rest pose. Let's go ahead, come on down with control. Hug the knees in for me. And while you're here, let's place both hands on our right shin, and I'm gonna flex my left leg and send it out so that your dog can chew on it. Everyone welcome my assistant Daphne to the party. And hug this right knee into your right armpit. You go ahead and switch. Oh, there we go. Now the reason I'm flexing this leg is I want to keep the muscles and everything in this leg nice and long and activated. So rather than releasing down, I'm not really getting as much of a stretch as I am when I'm fully engaged. Similar to the reason I make you guys flex your legs during our other stretches. So, roll back on up. Bring your feet a little bit off the mat. I'll scoot up so you guys can watch my dog because she's pretty comical. So sit up nice and tall, like you have a back brace on. We're gonna do saw pose. We're gonna change up the order today. Keep it fresh. Scarecrow the arms. We've done this a million times. Keep the feet flexed. You're gonna inhale to turn to face opposite hand to opposite leg. And then keeping your back hip down, you're gonna exhale to reach past this leg in front and look behind you. Inhale to come back up to neutral and switch. Exhale to release. Try to keep it one fluid movement. We're gonna do 4 on each leg. So this is 2. Take this nice and easy, especially if this is the first kind of movement that you're doing in the day. You don't want to pull anything. Two more. Don't rush, keep it slow. Use your exhale to reach a little bit farther than you did on the repetition before. As long as you're only hitting that edge of discomfort, never pain, right? We want to make sure that everybody's healthy. And again, here, keeping the feet flexed, make sure that you're giving your hamstrings a good stretch. And you can see the difference. If you release your leg, you'll see that my knee has a soft bend in it now. And I just don't feel the stretch the same way as when my leg's engaged. And when you're finished with these, you're going to come back into rest pose for me. I think this is my last one. I start talking and I forget. You guys know this about me. Okay, so feet back into that neutral spine position. Roll it back down with control. From here, we're going to do the 100 and get it out of the way. So we have options, right? Tabletop, perpendicular, straight up to the ceiling, legs are straight, or 45 degrees out, but the low belly stays down on the floor. So inhale for 5, exhale for 5, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 4, 5, exhale. 3, 4, 5, inhale. 3, 4, 5, exhale. 3, 4, 5, inhale. 3, 4, 5, exhale. 3, 4, 5, inhale. 3, 4, 5, exhale. Halfway there. Inhale. 3, 4, 5, exhale. 3, 4, 5, 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 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Excellent, you guys. Send the body nice and long. my dog's toy out of the way. Hope she doesn't mind. Arms overhead. Let your spine lift a little bit. Nice deep belly breath here to get a nice ab stretch after that warm up. And on your next exhale, bring the hands overhead, shoulders away from the ears. And in this motion alone, you should hopefully feel a little bit of a sensation of a corset tightening around your midsection right here, right? We want to think of pulling the belly back into alignment. We're going to do our straight leg roll up now. So my feet are flexed again, lots of energy. Inhale through the nose. When you're ready, start the exhale before you roll up today, just to see where that ab strength is at. Sitting up tall, halfway, rolling over the beach ball. Continue your exhale to your edge of flexibility here. Keeping the toes bright. Inhale, exhale, starting in the belly like there's a fish hook pulling you back. Continue exhaling, 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 lower back, middle back, shoulders, and finally head. That's option one. Option two is reaching for the mat. Enough talking, Allie. And as always, if your roll-up isn't where you'd like it to be today, you can always bend the knees at the beginning. Nice big exhale, and then straighten them to give you that little cheat of momentum if you need it. But then if you're bending your knees on the way up, see if you can come down with straight legs. That's how we train our bodies to adjust, right? Let's do two more after the one you're currently on. That magic Pilates 6 number. Good, and find your way into rest pose when you're all done. Okay, left foot down, right foot is gonna go up to the sky, and I'm going to bring my leg down on a flexed foot to inhale, and when I exhale, I'm gonna roll to heel ball toe, in the corner there you can see it, and I'm gonna press into my low back and send it down to bring it up on the exhale. So it's a full body movement here. So I inhale down, and I'm resisting with this standing leg, heel ball toe. That's one. Let's do 5 more. Inhale, heel ball toe. Toe ball heel, inhale. 3 more. Inhale. Your left buttock should be working as hard as your right leg. Last one. Very nice. Right foot down, left foot up. We're going to start with the inhale. So down on the flexed foot. Heel ball toe, abs nice and tight. Toe ball heel, inhale. Heel ball toe. Toe ball heel. Heel ball toe. Toe ball heel. This is 3. Pressing into this right leg. 2. And 1. Alrighty. Now, left foot is going to go down again. We're going to toe heel to the outer edge of the mat to keep that knee out of the way. We're going to do our single leg circles. We haven't done these in a little bit. Turn out that top leg. I'm doing this to motion, turning out using your hip flexor. Toes are pointed. We always start going towards the bed leg. So we inhale 9 o'clock, down to 6 o'clock, exhale up to 3 and 12. 9, 6, exhale 3, 12, 9, 6, exhale 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12. 2 more, 9, 6, 3, 12. Last one, 9, 6, 3. Hold here. Let's go clockwise. Inhale, 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. Bring attention to your low core. On that exhale, pretend you're trying to leave an imprint with your spine on the mat. 2 more. 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, and 12. Knees to chest just to recenter. Recalibrate. Right foot down. toe heel to the edge of the mat. Keep that knee where it's at the whole time. Turn out this left leg, toe to the ceiling. And as always, we start towards the bent knee. So let's go clockwise to start. Inhale, 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. 2, and 1. Hold at the top. Same thing to the other side. Inhale, 9, 6, 3, 12. Both hips have the same amount of weight. 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12. Straight legs, 9, 6, 3, 12. 2 more. 6, 3, 12, and 4, 3, 2, and rest. Very nice, you guys. Okay. Rock side to side a little bit, roll out the ankles, whatever you need to do. When you're ready, let's do our single leg stretch. So forehead reaches up to the knees, create space in the belly. Inhale, send the left leg out. Exhale to switch. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now every time that knee comes in, you want to reach a little higher with the head, right? Press your belly button down into the floor. Inhale, exhale. 4, exhale. 3, exhale. 2, exhale. 1, and done. Good. Shoulders and head down. We're going to do that again. We're going to give you an option to use the variation that we usually do later in class, but we're going to try it now since we're in the zone. Option A is single leg stretch a second round, or you can give me crisscross, which is essentially a slow version of a bicycle. It's the OG bicycle. So elbows are wide. I'm not here. That's cheating. Keep it open. That's option 2. So whenever you're ready, go ahead. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Option A, option B. Yeah? Good. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. For 4, exhale. 3, exhale. 2, you got it. Exhale. 1, and done. Rest pose. Very nice. Okay. Roll yourself up and flip it on over. Let's do our swan pose. So hands under the shoulders, squeeze the booty. Here comes my assistant to check my form. Sitting up nice and tall. Oh, she's doing the same stretch, funny enough. Sit up nice and tall, continue squeezing the glutes even after you arrive at the top of the pose, right? Ooh, shoulders away from the ears. Send it back to child's pose. Good, guys. Okay. We're going to do some leg stuff today. We are going to start with a straight leg kickback. So come in a tabletop. I'll turn a little bit this way. So we're in tabletop. Everything is a 90-degree angle on my body, right? And I'm not dropping my abs. I'm keeping my spine nice and flat. I'm going to start with my right leg. It's going to shoot out behind me straight, and my heel is going to be driving up to the ceiling. Now, when I bring it up, the rest of my body shouldn't need to move, right? Nothing else accommodates. The leg just learns to move of its own accord. So the breath pattern is we exhale up, inhale down. Resist on the way down. Resist on the way down. Hello. We're here for 4, 3, 2. Get ready, we're gonna pulse. Stay in the air. Stay here for 10. 8, keep breathing. 7, 6, long spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, very nice. Let's do the other leg over here. Send the left leg out. I'm not gonna turn around, I'm just wasting time here. So heel up, inhale down, up and down, up and down, Try not to turn your hips if you feel like your hips are not parallel to the floor. See if you can bring some awareness to that. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know it's coming. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost done. 2, and 1, bring it in. Okay, I'm gonna turn to face you guys, but you stay exactly where you are. We're gonna do those fire hydrants. So, same starting position. Let's go back to the right leg. Now, don't worry about how high you can kick it. All I want you to worry about is, can your shin land parallel to the floor, wherever it is that you end up being able to go. So even if I can only do this today, that's fine, as long as it's not this or anything that's gonna throw my joints out of whack, right? So, with that being said, we're gonna do 10 straight up and down and then 10 pulsing right into it. So, big inhale, 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 inhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, I love you so much. 3, 2, 1, here we go. We're here for 10. Pulse. 9, 8, 7, nice long spine. 6, 5, higher maybe. 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it in. Good job. Okay, I'm gonna turn this way to the other side. Shake it out. Drive it home here. This is the second side is when we lose form, right? So zip it up, big inhale when you're ready. Inhale, inhale. Check that shin, make sure it's parallel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, kick it up. We're here for 10. 9, you can do it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, a little higher maybe. 3, 2, 1, very nice. Oh, holy guacamole. Oh, I love that one. Okay. All right. Last couple exercises that we're gonna do, and then I'll give you guys a nice long stretch. Since it's Wednesday, halfway through the week, I'll give you a little bit of a treat. Okay. Let's do our pendulum swings. Squeezing the legs together. So now we're in an upside down version of where we were, right? My knees are squeezing together, 90 degrees in the knees, 90 degrees in the hips, and my shoulders are nice and heavy. The wider your arms are, the easier. Okay? We're gonna take an inhale, keeping my opposite shoulder down. I'm gonna drop my hips over to one side. As soon as I rely on this hand for balance, I squeeze my obliques to bring me back to neutral, pressing my back down. Let's try it on the other side. Inhale. Notice the shoulder doesn't move. Good. Inhale. If this feels too easy, walk your hands in a little bit. See how that changes things. 2 more on each side, yeah? One more on each side. Good, you guys. Okay. All right. Feet straight up to the sky. Squeezing the legs together. Picture your legs as one long limb, almost like a mermaid tail, right? So, except they're straight. Don't let your knees bend. Hands either direct a little bit under or right next to your booty. We're going to do double straight leg stretch. So we inhale down for 3, 2, 1, keeping our back down. On 0, you exhale. Let's do that again. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. So my legs are almost growing longer every time. That's the image I have in my head. We're here for 4. Exhale. 3, 2. Exhale. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Rest pose. Very nice. Big inhale, big exhale. Wonderful, you guys. Okay. Let's give yourself a gentle rock back and forth. Come up to seated. Face your computer, your laptop, your phone, whatever you're using. Let's stick our right leg out. Left leg in. My toes are bright again so I can have a good engaged stretch here. Opposite hand on opposite leg. You're gonna turn the shoulders up to the ceiling, reach up, 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 and over. I always say this, but I never keep track of who's in classes week to week. So the reason we do this, don't worry about anchoring or what you can grab onto. It's not about grabbing. It's about having a stretch here in your side and your shoulder. Just breathe. 3, 2, 1, come on up. Lovely. Okay, now we're gonna shift yourself a little bit to 90 degrees. You're gonna be facing directly towards your leg. Big inhale, reach up, like saw pose. Exhale to fold the hips over. Now your challenge, again, similar to that last move, is to not anchor your hands. So none of this, right? So keep the foot active so you're getting a stretch in your hamstring, and then intensify it a little bit to your comfort zone by letting your hands flow. Because that way, that can be a stretch that your body can actually become accustomed to instead of risking injury by yanking it into a new zip code, right? 3, 2, 1, come on up, very nice. Let's take it to the other side, right leg in, left leg out. This feels so good today. This is my first class of the day. Usually I have to like hit the ground running with HIIT and then recover, so it's nice to have a nice long warm up with you guys. Good, good, good. Come on up. Shift your weight 90 degrees perpendicular to this leg. Feet are flexed. Lift up and fold the hips. And just let the hands kind of reach. Almost, I use the term like invisible medicine ball a lot. That's the kind of idea we want here. 3, 2, 1, come on up. Okay, come into butterfly pose for me. So both hips are down on the floor, soles of the feet together. Sitting up tall, have your hands underneath your toes. And depending on your flexibility, you can hinge at the hips until you feel a nice stretch, or you can also use your elbows to press your knees into the floor. Just make sure the soles of the feet stay together and that your back stays straight. So I'm not arching, I'm straight up and down. 3, 2, and 1. Safely come up. Let's have left leg on bottom, right leg over the top. So foot down, booty down. Then we sit up tall, then we engage the stretch. And then from there, if this foot happens to come up, like mine, because I'm short, that's okay. But what we don't want is this, because this hip is a better anchor for the stretch than the foot. So the foot I'm not as worried about. Another option, if that feels a little insane, is to straighten your bottom leg. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Mama's favorite stretch here. So flexing both the feet. We've done this a million times. Hinge at the hips. Make sure your butt stays down. And come down to center. Hang out here for just a minute. And when you're ready, walk your hands over to the right. And make sure that your left hip stays down on the floor. And let's walk through center over to the left. This is going to be the intense side for this leg. So breathe into it. If you need to back off a little bit, do what your body needs today. Especially if some of you are taking my HIIT class at 4. Don't get hurt yet. We have another class. All right, back to center. Let's switch to the other side. Right leg on bottom, left leg on top. Attach the foot, attach the butt. Sit up nice and tall, and then you hug the knee in. Do I see blue sky outside the window? My dog's gonna have a good walk today. She loves when the sun's out. And let's fold over. So flexing both the feet, protecting the knees, hinge at the hips. Come on down, start in center, and then when you're ready, we'll start going to the left side so we can ease into the stretch. And then we'll move nice and slow through center over to the right. Keeping that left hip down for 3, for 2, and 1. Okay. Come on back into tabletop for me. We're gonna do a couple more stretches since we have a little extra time. We're gonna go into pigeon today. So you're gonna slide your shin up until it's parallel to the top of your mat. And you're gonna let your back leg slide until you feel a nice stretch in your front leg and maybe a little bit in your hip flexor as well. So this is the top of the pose. You wanna make sure this front leg or this front foot stays flexed. And then if you need more of a stretch, you can come down on your elbows or even all the way down on your head with your hands. But what we want to be worried about is we want to make sure that we're not leaning to one side or the other. You kind of want to feel like both your hips are floating, right? So you might have to wiggle around a little bit to find what works for you. Just breathe. When you're ready, slowly walk your hands back up to the top of the pose. And then sending the crown of your head towards the upper corner of the ceiling in front of you. Tuck your back toes under. I know mine are out of frame. But you should feel a nice little extra stretch in your hip flexor here. That's there if you want it, that's optional. 3, 2, 1. Untuck the back toes. Push the floor away with your hands. Back into tabletop. Take it close like a child's pose for just a moment if you need it. To recalibrate when you're ready. Sending your shin up to be parallel to the mat. And then send your right leg back. Flex that front foot before you go down. Center the gravity between the 2 hips and then find your stretch. I think I've told a lot of you guys, this is like my #1 favorite stretch in the whole world. Slowly walk yourself back up to the top of the pose, finding that diagonal line from the crown of the head to the ceiling and the wall corner in front of you. And if you did it on the first side, do it on this one. Tuck the back toes under. And breathe into that right leg. For 3, 2, and 1. Toes down, press into the hands to come out. Let's see how much time we got. There's 2 more things we can do. Okay. Come into crisscross applesauce. Right hand across the body. Grabbing either below or above the elbow. And pull the shoulder down away from the ear. And go ahead and switch. Almost there, you guys. We got some more boxing moves in bodyweight HIIT today. So we gotta warm up the arms. And finally, since we spent some time in tabletop, I'm turning so you guys can see because I don't have enough room, but very gently, turn your fingers in towards yourself and make sure you're sitting back on your heels so you don't have too much weight on your wrists. So this is a great forearm stretch. And when you're ready, counter stretch, lean back a little bit because this one will be more intense. Do that one more time. And switch. Good, sit nice and tall, roll the shoulders. And it is 1:30 on the dot. You guys made it all the way through. Happy Wednesday, another one in the books. And if there's ever a day where you guys aren't able to make it, remember that these are now going to start showing up on the Premise Health, the Premise Health website, so you guys will be able to stay up to date with what we're learning in class or what we're working on. So I hope you guys feel good. I hope you had a good sesh. As always, let me know if there's things you want to see more of, and I'll try to incorporate, and I'll try to keep switching it up. But until then, I will see you guys at 4 today or next Monday. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye, guys. Thank you.